Alright gamers and gamerettes, I need everyone to sit down for this, preferably somewhere safe, padded and far away from sharp objects, because someone just cleared Silksong's Path of Pain
using a dance mat.
You know, the thing you normally use to flail around to Eurobeat at 2 am while your knees beg for mercy. Yeah, that thing. The streamer responsible for this act of absolute villainy against human joints is GloomShadows, a creator who has apparently looked at a normal controller, laughed, brought out the good old dance mat and said,
"Let me show you how it's done, rookies."
Guys, Path of Pain, for context, is already the section of Hollow Knight that asks you, bro, are you sure? It's optional, it's cruel, and it exists purely to test whether you still value your sanity as a freaking gamer. Now imagine doing it without a D-pad, no analog stick, no keyboard, just your feet, a plastic mat, and 10 prayers. We're talking perfect pogo jumps, pixel precise timing, spikes everywhere, buzzsaws doing their best
To impregnate you.
one misstep and you're sent back to the edge of tomorrow with a bruised ego. And GloomShadows didn't just barely do it, she did it clean enough to guarantee herself a career in hardcore dancing. And guys, what's even more impressive and probably hair-dropping is she first completed it in segments, posted the final stretch online, and casually announced it was the hardest thing she's ever done. Now, normal people would stop there, celebrate, breathe some fresh air, watch birds hump outside. Instead, she followed it by doing the entire Path of Pain in one continuous run on her YouTube channel. Because apparently guys, this woman isn't familiar with the word enough. Guys, she didn't flex on this. She basically spat on gravity, ergonomics, and the idea that feet should only be used for walking. My verdict? This is absurd. It's terrifying. It's genuinely impressive and deeply upsetting for anyone who struggles with this game using two perfectly functional thumbs.
Noobs.
I bet you some Geronimo out there is going to comment, but LT, how hard can it really be? This sentence alone tells me this piece of meat never touched Path of Pain or got impaled by it. You, balls of steel, let me impart some knowledge upon your freaking head. Path of Pain isn't hard in the normal video game sense. It's not about reaction time alone. It's not about muscle memory alone. It's about stringing together perfection for minutes straight while the game actively dares you to breathe. You don't get checkpoints that respect your time. You get checkpoints that flips you 10 middle fingers while telling you hasta la vista Iron League, go back to freaking Tetris. Now take that experience and remove the controller, remove the keyboard, replace your hands, those fine-tuned freaking tools, with your entire lower body. Every jump, a stomp, every pogo, a precise foot tap, every micro adjustment.
Hope your calves are feeling cooperative today.
Suddenly, this isn't a platforming challenge anymore. It's DDR mixed with precision and learning how to recite your final freaking rights. People really underestimate this stuff because it looks funny. Dance mat equals joke controller. Feet go brrrr. But the truth is, learning to play like this takes hours upon hours of failure before you're even remotely competent. You're retraining your brain to associate movement, timing, and spacing with limbs that were not designed for frame-perfect inputs. This is like asking someone to write an essay with their elbows and then grading it harshly. And let's not kid ourselves. Most of us are already struggling with platforming in Silksong using perfectly reasonable setups. Controller, pain. Keyboard and mouse, still pain, just louder. Yet here we are, watching someone casually invalidate our excuses by moonwalking through freaking saw blades. I don't consider this luck. I don't consider it one good run. This is mastery built on repetition, failure, and probably several ice packs. To get even close to this level, you need consistency bordering on freaking obsession. One mistimed step and it's over. No forgiveness, no sympathy. So, is it really easy? Absolutely freaking not. This is the kind of skill that makes you rethink what playing a game even means.
And it makes the rest of us stare at our controllers in shame.
My dear gamers and gamerettes, our heroine, GloomShadows, isn't some one-off anomaly spawned by a mating between a vampire and a werewolf. Gaming history is quietly stacked with people who looked at a game and defied all physics and freaking logic. Take Miss Mika for example. Back in January 2023, she casually kicked Malenia's butt twice at the same time. One run with a controller, one run with a dance mat. Simultaneously. 2 screens, same boss fight, same freaking pain. I honestly don't know what part of the human brain allows that, but it's definitely not covered by the standard life warranty. How the freak do you do that? I can barely synchronize my hands whilst playing the piano, and this person conquered one of Elden Ring's hardest bosses with style. Then you've got speedrunners and challenge monsters who beat games blindfolded, one-handed, upside down, or using bananas wired into a sacred board like they're auditioning for a TED Talk titled, "What is Challenge?" These feats aren't about flexing reaction speed anymore. They're about rewriting how games are played, forcing mastery so deep that the conventional gaming methods become irrelevant. And that's why GloomShadows' Path of Pain run is on another level. It's one of the segments in gaming that tells you, prove you deserve this lore. Clearing it with a dance mat? I honestly have no more words to describe this. I can only clap for her and try to whistle. These people aren't chasing fame anymore. They're looking to break any and all limits. The moment where a game stops being entertainment and becomes performance art powered by freaking spite. GloomShadows? Massive freaking respect. This isn't just impressive, it's inspirational in the most envious way possible. Because now, my dear gamers and gamerettes, every time you fail a jump with a controller, somewhere out there, someone's doing it with their feet and winning. What do you guys think? Are you one of those, "Yeah, it's easy bro," people who think this can be done in 10 minutes with no practice? Or did GloomShadows earn your admiration, respect, and freaking awe? Drop your thoughts down below.
And I will try to complete Silksong with my tongue.
And guys, thank you once again for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content in the future. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.